Welcome back to Off the Rails with Tone and Jems. This is episode 11. I am Jems. That is Tone if you're on YouTube. I guess I turn my head the other way to point. And with us, we have my buddy, special guest, Duke Deaton McTweeton Eaton.
What up? What's going on?
What's up, Duke?
Sorry, I couldn't get my damn dog out of here. Dealing with this rat I got in my room, but, just trying to get off the rails here.
What kind of dog is it?
What are you, dog? She's all I know is she's a little dumb out there.
We're lagging a smidge.
What are you?
But that's okay.
It worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. All right.
So when we were at,
Sure.
let's see it. That's a little black dog.
All right, then you're done.
What's her name?
All right, we're good.
What's her
Ditzy.
name? Ditzy? I like it.
Ditzy? Not like, yeah, because she's a little,
A little
ditzy.
slow. Yeah. So when we were at Matt's softball
Sure.
tournament, what did we get? We got third in that, third or fourth. We did fairly well after losing early on.
Yeah, we got third. Dude, we were
Yeah.
smacking that ball.
Yeah.
I mean, it started off really piss poor.
Yeah, I think I cracked my bat. Dennis was pretty convinced I cracked it, but I had like one at bat after that, and then that was
Dude,
it.
you got so much power. I mean, what are you supposed to do? You just got to dick slap that thing around until it breaks, get a couple cracks.
I had a lot of power to about 10 feet to the right of the right field foul pole.
Well, dude, you just bring it out there and
I hit like 4 or
throw
5
a
balls
bitch on the table.
that would have been super far gone, but they were all incredibly foul. But you said you were getting ready to start your own podcast. You just ordered equipment, the FMP
Yeah, dude, I got
podcast.
FMP. That's right.
What?
I got everything except for I'm just gonna use my camera for right now until I get a better one. Which I've been looking at just a ton. Other than that, it's just like the production aspect of it. And just getting that fine tune.
Yeah,
Everything else, we got the intro ready to go. Ready to rock it.
Yeah, and you showed me the logo. The logo looked good. Did
Logos are always key.
Oh man,
What?
he hooked me up. I gotta say, just preface this by, it's my gay buddy, and they have a network, like the LGBTQ community, and they have a fucking huge network. I told him how we got it. I wanted this logo and shit. He got a hold of his people, and they're just like, "Yeah, dude, we'll get you hooked up." Half a day later, he's got me 10 templates ready to go. I'm like, okay. Then I told him which one I liked and how I kind of wanted it. Half hour later, he's like, "There you go, buddy. Hook me up." I'm like,
That's
all right,
awesome.
that's perfect.
Tone kind of works the same way with graphic design like that. Are you part of that same network?
No, but I know some people in the network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a network. I
I mean,
handful of cousins, but
I will. I
He
will
goes, "Are you
say,
part of that network?" He goes, No, dude.
I mean, nothing against the network. I mean, it's a strong network, 5G, all that stuff. No. But when I worked in the wine business, we I knew a bunch of it was probably I was really young when I started. I was 20 when I started in the wine business. But kind of my first introduction to being around people like that every day. And yeah, everyone knows everyone, seems like. So I believe it.
Dude, it was ridiculous. He called him. They're like, "Yeah, we're in the middle of drinking right now." He's like, "You want to talk to Tommy? He knows all this shit." He goes, "Tommy, yo!" And then just on the phone, had him ready to go. It was nuts.
Seriously.
What are your plans
It
for the
just kinda worked
podcast?
out.
What do you have a format or anything, or are you having
Dude,
guests?
it's just gonna be kind of it's gonna be kind of like you guys. It's just gonna be a guest that shows up every time, and I'm gonna have it different, reoccurring guests and all that. I mean, I've been pretty blessed of knowing quite a bit of people. Got tons of friends and great characters, but also, I said, my cousin, he was a football player. He knows a ton that I've met, through him.
Right.
Sean Mania, teammates
Yeah.
in high school. He's one of my best buds. He's actually
I
in town
forgot
right now.
that you
I should probably hit him up.
Yeah, I forgot that you guys
Same
were
people.
high school teammates.
Yeah, dude. He's a great time.
You know what you need to
Talk to
get Sean
Todd,
do?
seen him at the show in Aurora last week.
Yeah.
come to the Sox, right? I've talked to him about that, but he's a little like he's loving it out there in Oakland right now.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I would rather be out.
I don't know what to do, man.
But
Oh,
no,
you wouldn't rather be in the South Side?
Right. You need to get Sean when he retires to go play in that lacrosse Labor Day baseball tournament. Be like, come play with us.
The wood bat tourney? Oh, just get stacked? That's kind of like I had his
Kick the shit
retirement
out of your
plan
brother's team.
caved out that way. Yeah. He'd probably snake him somehow.
So that show you went and saw Todd and Sean at and Aurora seemed like a pretty good time for
dude.
You. I don't know about the other people you were with.
Yeah. Well, I was with Mikey and Matt, and Mookie'd and got completely shithoused and blacked out by like the time the show ended. And like the show ended, and it was a small bar. Like it was a nice venue. Like it was a giant old warehouse and shit. And there was really nobody there. Like the show maybe had 50 people, and half of them left. Like right after it ended. Well, the show ends, and they're kind of going off stage. And I go up to Mookie, and he's like sitting on the bench, just Mookie when he gets like that. Like, what's up, bud? He goes, I just sorted the Uber. I'm like, dude, it's 10:30. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, we're staying. And Mikey's like, yeah, I'm gonna take him back to the house, the Airbnb we were at, drop him off. And I was like, cool, you better come back because I'm staying here and get shithoused all night. So that's kind of what I did. Had a blast. We played cornhole with Sean and Todd for quite a while.
Did Mikey come back?
No.
Poor Mikey. It's rough taking care of the drunk brother.
Not surprised.
But did
I've had to do it with my brother a couple times, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. But usually he can like fend for himself.
Yeah. Did Todd and Sean work you guys pretty good in cornhole?
All right, dude. Let's talk about this. Because first round, like these were really fucking packed bags. I'm not gonna say you kind of whooped our ass, but kind of.
Yeah.
That's where I got like the best like oorah of all time.
I saw that on your Snapchat, I think.
Dude, that's by far the best oorah I've ever heard. It was absolutely fucking awesome.
We hung out with him a little bit when we saw him in Fort Wayne, just briefly, but they kind of had to dip out of there that night. But Todd was extra willing to have beers with people and stuff, so it was cool. It looked like it was nice that you guys got to like actually hang out till late.
Anytime I'd go have a smoke, like Todd would come with me, and we're just shooting shit. I was telling him I was starting up my podcast. I was like, it'd be awesome if you came on once I got it going. He's like, for sure, dude. He gave me his info and all that. So
yeah, he's pretty receptive to helping people out.
Yeah, dude.
I think he gets it.
We stayed there till literally we stayed there till 2 in the fucking morning. Close this place out. They're waiting on us to get out of here. We're like, just one more fucking round, and it was bad.
Yeah, that's fun up there. That's kind of right where I went to college, and then we went up there to go to Topgolf like 2 years ago, and that's when Mookie drank a whole bottle of Jack and then pissed himself.
Dude, he's sneaky about that shit. Like we started drinking like 3 hours before the show started, and by the time that shit ended, he was just absolutely shithoused. I'm like, I don't know how you do it, bud, because like I was standing here with you. It didn't look like you were drinking that much. He's sneaky.
Well, I don't think he mixes it much. I think it's just mostly booze.
It just goes straight for the hard stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, if you drink hard stuff, it adds up quick.
The problem with Matt is that he started hanging out with us when he was like 14 or 15 and we were 21. And like the first few times, because our parents were pretty good friends, I'd be like, Matt, you have to leave. You cannot be here with us. And then like one night he finally he like left and then came back and we're like, fuck it, stay. And then I don't want to think it's our fault because I think it was already in him, but it might be a little bit our fault. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's messed up, and this is how we go off the rails, by the way. So So like you know how like if you have a party and there's like 5 people that are 21, and then you have like 2 people that are under 21, and the cops come, then you can get a ticket for contributing.
We're
to
all
the
fucked.
delinquency fund, right? But if you're a parent in a house and there's 2 of you and you have 5 kids and it's completely opposite, and they come to your house and one of your kids is drunk, you're probably can just be like, they got into my liquor cabinet. But it's the same situation if you think about it.
Yeah, but I never thought of it like that, and it's kind of fucking me up, pissing me off.
Yeah, I never thought about that too. I never got any underage drinking
That's
tickets.
fucked up, dude.
It's kind of fucked up, right?
It's a lot of fucked up.
I've been to a couple parties that got busted before I was 21, but we never got caught. There was always a cornfield or a woods nearby where we could hide.
Yeah, usually. But luck ran out one day.
Yours
Got
did?
busted. Oh yeah, got busted 420 as a matter of fact when I was 19 years old.
At least you were the underage one. That's better though.
Right.
Oh fuck. There was 20 of us. There was
Well,
literally
yeah,
like
that's
2
a
people
lot.
that were of age, and the cops showed up and they're like, "All right, who's here under 21?" And like everybody's fucking hand went up. He goes, "Holy shit!" Like straight up said that. Calls in, he's like, "Yeah, call the paddy wagon." I rode in a fucking paddy wagon. I didn't know LaPorte County still had those.
I didn't know they had those, and we see car accidents and stuff. I'm like, I guess if a bus gets like a drunk bus, I don't know.
I saw something on I think it was Barstool today. There was like a bus going sideways on like ice. Did you see that? Did anyone see that?
I did not see that.
It was like one of the school buses and it was going sideways and it was rolling, like kind of like slowly going, and it was like I forgot what the caption was. It was something like school bus, Fast and the Furious 8 school bus drift or some shit like that.
Jesus Christ!
I was
Tone,
like,
I think,
so
I
wild.
think you had stepped out for a minute when Duke was talking about his high school teammate, Sean Mania, pitcher for the A's.
Okay.
Who would it like? The town that he's from is
Yeah.
just this tiny
Wanna
little. Yeah, it's this tiny little town. There's probably 1,000 people, if that.
If that, that's a pretty courteous 1,000.
Mostly like farm kids and shit, and they have a major league pitcher, and Duke just happens to have a cousin that was a top tier offensive lineman.
Fortunate.
You know, it actually makes sense though, because think about it: the bigger cities, you have too much shit to do. So in a small city, if you want to make it out, you're either probably joining the military, or you're gonna hope to God that you fucking have some athletic talent.
You just pick up a rock, start throwing it because that's all we got, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's weird because like I lived in I grew up. My high school was like a mid-sized city, but it's it's in Virginia. It's in the bottom part of Virginia. It's Virginia Beach, and so there's like 7 cities that are like almost like Finger Laked. Like they're all put by like waterways. So they're like different cities, but they're like pretty close. And out of that city, like you have like Ryan Zimmerman, BJ Upton, Justin Upton, David Wright,
Jesus Christ,
fucking Mike Vick, Plaxico Burris, Allen Iverson. Like, I mean, all those dudes are from like that.
That's like way fucking more than we had. We have like 2 people.
Antoine Bethea.
Jesus
Pro Bowl
Christ.
He's from that area too.
Yeah, he's from 7'5". Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Jesus Lord. Yeah, we got
2 up, 2 down. VA, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah, you should hear
By the way, that was just the athletes. Timberland's from there. Missy Elliott's from there. The Neptunes are from there. Pharrell Williams. Like, I mean, I keep going. I mean, like,
how big is the town? Like, what's the population there?
I mean, it's a pretty decent sized population. I'll have to look it up. It does have as you might recall from the time we were on the Anomalies together, it does have the longest pleasure beach at 35 miles in the world.
Okay. Just
A
dicking
pleasure
everybody
beach
down.
Yeah, it doesn't sound as cool as it actually, or
No, it's
sounds
just
cooler than it actually is.
Dude, you're hyping this shit up. Like, I want to move there. Because you got a lot more hits. A lot more hits than you do misses.
Are either of you big hip hop fans? Any of you seen Kanye's video for The Good Life, which is in Hangover? There's a spot where it's animated, and then there's like a Neptune. That's a statue that's in Virginia Beach on 31st Street. It's this giant King Neptune. It's like 30 fucking feet tall.
NBD.
Yeah, no big deal. By the way, pretty much every single hip hop record probably from like 95 to like 2015 was made in Virginia Beach, probably.
Wow.
Or
Jesus Christ! Like, yeah, that blew me out the water. So,
yeah.
Whatever else you got for me, Jems?
I don't have anything cool like
And hype
that.
me up.
I mean, I don't think anybody cooler came out of my high school. I can't think
No,
of
How's that
anybody.
attitude? Jesus Christ!
Not yet. I'm working on it.
I'm trying to find the population for this place, but it's crazy too because it's a military area because we obviously have like the Norfolk shipyards there and stuff. So it's like
Yeah.
you have like a ton of people from different areas that come there, and it's nice weather, so people retire there. So I think that's what probably. So there's a current metro area population of Virginia Beach in 2020 is 1,477,000 people. So
barely beats us out. Yeah, it's close.
just a
Yeah.
little, just a little bit, guys.
Rolling Prairie plus Wanata probably equals 1,500.
Well, dude, my high school, South Central, it's made up of like 4 towns, and we're a
How many
1A
people
school.
did you
What the fuck
graduate-
did I tell you?
How many people did you graduate with? How many people were in your graduating class?
Let's see. Freshman year, I think there was 85. Senior year, I think I graduated with 70. So we had a few stragglers along the way.
We had a similar like number. We had a bigger number. We were class 3A then or 4A. I think it was 3A then. But I think freshman year we had like 220 people, and I graduated with 177.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you're gonna have that.
So I had a 4.2 on a 4 scale, grade point average, and I finished 658th in my class.
Jesus Christ!
And there was like
Yeah,
there
you're
was
finishing
another,
into the
like,
top 5 of my class, dude. So
there was another like 1,200 people behind me too.
Jesus Christ, dude.
So yeah,
How are you not?
Like that's such a giant number of students.
That doesn't make
You
sense
don't-
to me.
I never really thought of it being big though. Like when you really like, but I had a tight group of friends. Like I played baseball, but I was also like the art club president, and like I did some plays and shit. So like I had like 2 distinct groups, and then like I hung out with like the surfer skater kids too. So it was like my high school was High School
You had a
Musical. I
network.
might have been.
You had a
I
network.
might have been Zac Efron in the High School Musical movie, without the singing and
Oh, yeah.
dancing skills.
So your total high school had like 7,200 people in it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
We had like 800, and that was huge for us.
One of the guys who, ironically enough, we were talking about. I mistakenly thought your cousin, or did you say cousin, was in the NFL?
Yeah.
Is that what? Okay, so I thought he was Eric Fisher, but he's not. He's another Fisher. But one of the dudes that graduated from my high school actually plays on the Chiefs. So.
Oh yeah. See,
Yeah,
you know people.
It's that one guy. It's that one guy who like donated like his Super Bowl winning money to like the pet, like the Humane Society or whatever. He plays.
Oh no
defense,
shit.
something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had a top 5 pick from there
Or
too.
something.
That one shit. He went to the Cardinals. He was like an offensive lineman. His mom worked with like a couple of my aunts that like worked at like Dollar Tree like headquarters, which is based in Chesapeake. So
Gee,
yeah, it's a pretty big area.
There's a few cool things about our area, but I guess like we had like one of the first women serial killers, so that's kind of neat, right?
And that's what you really want, my boys. That's
Yeah.
what you want to be known for. It's like we don't fuck around, okay?
If we were not that we are doing a serial killer draft, but if we were doing a serial killer draft, I feel like most of them come from the Midwest.
That is true. And I mean, we haven't necessarily established what kind of draft we're going to do this episode. I don't know if we can have
You gotta be
favorite
good at
serial
something,
killers.
right?
You know,
We've
but I
got
feel
that
like there's
niche market figured out.
there's a lot of hitchhiking going on in the Midwest in like the 70s and 80s.
It still
Jesus
happens.
Christ. Yeah, he says 70 and 80s like it's an old thing.
I
That's
was
a
trying to
past
be a
time and
little-
present, bud.
You're like I hitchhiked home today. Like I don't know.
Yeah, dude, you see how cold it is? I ain't fucking riding my bike.
Fuck yeah. No, that's a great thing about the United States though. Like it's crazy because I've lived outside of the United States too, just being a military brat. But like it's crazy how like different areas can be like so vastly different. Because I also like grew up in like Omaha, Nebraska, which is still a bigger Midwest town, but like still had that Midwest feel.
Yeah, for sure. Just when you're surrounded by cornfields, it'll happen.
Yeah. So ironically enough, out of that town though, there was a lot of like athletes that came out of there. Eric Crouch is from that area. I mean, I guess he coaches Nebraska now, but fucking Amon Green's from there.
Oh, Green Bay back?
Yeah,
that's a throwback name right there,
dude. I remember him running for I think and I'm probably over exaggerating a little bit, but like 700 yards against my brother's high school team.
I was gonna say that shit too. Around 700 yards.
I think he went for like 6 TDs. I mean, it was wild.
Just had that Alvin Kamara day.
Yeah. But it was against high school kids. By the way, he wasn't even the best high school kid I've ever seen play, which is ironic. In Virginia, like 2 or 3 years after I graduated, the newer high school opened up because I went to the newest high school at the time, and I was like the 7th graduating class, and then maybe at the 10-year mark, I think they opened up the next big school. But Lansdowne High School, Percy Harvin is from there as well, that area. And that dude literally was so fast, he would just run around kids. Like, it was like the stupidest shit in high school.
He was the ultimate weapon at Florida. He was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wasn't he talking about making a comeback this year?
Yeah, I think he was trying to. No one signed him, though.
How old is he? 35?
Younger than that. I'm 37. He's probably like 33, I'd guess.
That's not too bad.
With no wear and tear on his body, basically, for like the last 7 years.
Right, as long as he doesn't have a migraine.
Did he end with the Seahawks? Is that right?
I think so. Well, the thing is as long as he can pass the drug test, I think he's fine.
Which is so easy to do. I don't know how the fuck people mess that up. It's like they tell you the dates that they're going to test you. When it's in those dates, don't fucking do it until they test you.
Yeah, exactly.
And then after they test you, don't do it for another 2 weeks because they could say you had a mistest. And then once you get the okay, light it up, dude. It's not that hard. As long as you don't get in an accident or something, you're good.
He ended with the Bills, by the way.
Did he really?
Buffalo. He did get a Super Bowl, though. He's got a Super Bowl ring, so.
That's right.
I've heard Pat talk about the recreational drug testing policy, and the fact that people fail those tests. You're right, Duke. Is so stupid. Those people deserve to get suspended.
That's what I'm saying, man. They legit give you the date, where it starts, and the length of how long it lasts. Which they try to get them done as quick as possible. It's not like they're trying to purposely be a dick about it and get you screwed on a certain date or the last day of it. So just stay clean until that point. After you get there, light it the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, I think you can get tested from April to August. And then once you're tested, you can't get tested again until the following April.
Exactly.
The queue. So
exactly.
Once you've taken your test, then you're good for however long until April comes up.
Well, how Pat got in trouble though, as long as you don't get caught up in some shit with the law or something like that, or an accident that you get tested and pop for, you'll be all right. The only thing that they test for is steroids.
Yeah. Well, they shouldn't even test for that, to be honest with you. But I mean,
just some absolute brutes out there just knocking their heads off.
I mean, here's this is gonna be a great conversation. You're wearing a terrible Chicago White Sox hat and shirt, but
I mean, to each his own. But
I know I was a shout at Jems too because I know he's White Sox.
He's coming back.
Come on, Jems, don't leave. No, I've said worse. No, but I don't. I'll rip it out the tattoo. I got a Lions tattoo, so it's terrible, but it's bad. It's bad. It looked like an 8-year-old did it. I don't mind the steroids in baseball, to be honest with you. Fuck that shit. Let them fucking steroid up too. Who the fuck cares? As long as it's open. See, because my problem is, I bet you there was guys. So one guy that comes to mind, because I was a big huge baseball fan, was Adam Pruitt. Either of you remember Adam Pruitt at all? He had
Name
he was in Double-A, and he had a K-Swiss national ad. That's how big of a baseball player he was. K-Swiss was trying to go real hard at the time, but he was on national commercials, and they would show up all the time. And maybe it was Adam Pyatt. I can't remember. One of those two. Can't remember. It was an AP name, but he played for the Oakland A's, and he was really good. He was a 5-tool guy. I think he had comparisons like Mickey Mantle and shit. Well, he was like in the middle of the steroid, and he never took steroids. He was a lean guy. He just was a good baseball player, had all the skills. Problem is, like, these dudes were taking roids left and right, and if you didn't buy into that, because I played in that era, like if you didn't like go do the roids, then you were behind the 8 ball.
Mhm.
So the guys like that were still in the high AAA and like got a cup of coffee in the major leagues but couldn't hack it. Those people I feel bad for because they didn't get a big contract and they were playing clean. And you're like, well, fuck it. If it was just
They're
legal,
trying to do it right while everybody else is just getting juiced out their fucking gills.
like
And
Griffey.
just-
Like Griffey, luckily, like had established himself, but I don't think Griffey took any kind of roids. I mean,
I hope not, dude. That would break my heart.
Yeah.
He's my all-time favorite.
He just seemed like he was like a solid dude. Played. I don't think Frank Thomas took roids
There we
either.
go.
To be honest with you.
That was gonna be the next one I said. I don't think Frank did
Dude,
either.
look at him now. He's fucking like he can't move his body. He's too goddamn big. It's not. There's no way you could ever get him for steroids.
And his penis works because he's taking those nutrigenic pills.
Yeah.
He's got the
He
big
can't fucking
brew.
bend his like self to wipe his own ass. I mean,
By the way,
that's
those
gotta
commercials,
suck to be that big.
those commercials are terrible. By the way, have you seen those
Oh, come
commercials? Frank Thomas, Jesus Christ, they're bad.
I think they're right there with like the copper band, like Brett Favre shit.
Yeah, the as seen on TV ads, basically.
Shit that makes me want to buy it for sure.
Have you seen the Copperfit one with him and Jerry Rice where they go play like a pickup game?
Yeah,
They got the fucking like they got the back brace,
No,
they got the
people
knee
shit.
braces, they got shoulder braces. Dude, I was in Walgreens the other day. Fucking Copperfit makes a fucking like gator. Like I'm like, what does that help you do? Like, is it gonna help your
Jesus
lungs
Christ.
breathe better? What the fuck are we doing? I don't know.
100%.
I'm like Brett Favre's wearing that
See,
shit.
we're talking about good commercials. This shows up. Or the U shape of the Wranglers. I mean, Brett Favre's been in damn near all the greatest commercials.
Brett Favre, man, fuck Brett Favre too. I hate Brett Favre. But
I saw the Bears
I-
always got the better half of them. Like anytime they played, like it's coming back. Like welcome back, Brett Favre to Lambeau and shit. We beat the shit out of Packers that night, and we never beat the Packers. His last game at Lambeau, we fucking beat him. It's like it feels so good. That's the only time to be a Bears fan. Other than that, we fucking lose 100% of the time to them.
how do you feel about the Bears' chances this week against the Packers?
About
They gotta
25%.
They
Yeah,
gotta win to get in, right? If they win, they're in, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
and they're gonna play their fucking backups, and they're gonna have like some Matt Flynn moment where he throws for like 600 yards as a backup.
Have the Packers clinched the 1 seed yet? They might play their starters.
Nah, I don't think they have clinched the one.
I didn't think they had.
Well, even if
Could be wrong.
either way, like I think we got a 20% chance of winning if they have the backups in. If they don't, then 2%.
2.
Dude, it
I
fucking
feel like
hurts to be a Bears fan.
I feel like they're gonna play though. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is not playing that game.
Did you just say it hurts to be a Bears fan?
Yeah, like, dude, you guys know you're gonna suck shit. That's the difference. They're like that shit girlfriend. They're like, hey, come on, baby, and they're like, but no, you're gonna hurt me again. And then you go back to them and they treat you good. You have all the expectations, and then the first fucking game of the year, like, they shit on you, and you're like,
Dude,
why the fuck do I do this every goddamn year? I have expectations and I get shit on every goddamn year. It sucks, dude. It sucks so bad. I want to cry after the first game every year.
Well, this year we wanted to cry after the first game because that was when they blew the fucking fourth quarter lead, the Lions,
Fucking bullshit game. Fucking
against the Bears.
fucker.
That's right.
By the way,
You
you're
can't help it.
welcome.
Mitch
You're
is
welcome.
so
That's
good.
probably the only reason you have a chance for the playoffs right now. That fucking drop.
No, dude, it's because Mitch is so fucking good at this game.
Ooh.
He has to have his one game against a Texas team like 3/4 of the way through the year, beat the brakes off him, have 5 touchdowns, and then he's like, you know what? I'm gonna play like I should have played from game 1.
Mitch is
It's great.
contract year. Mitch is on a contract year, correct?
Yeah.
You guys
And
are
of
going to
course, he
sign
plays
him
great.
credit for 5 years.
He might not want to be there anymore. He
We're
might
gonna
say
take
fuck the
color
Bears.
his ass.
I don't think he's going to have an option. I think most of the league's going to be like, we're not taking a chance on Mitch.
Yeah, and you'd be right not to do that.
like especially with like the Carson Wentz is going to be available. Fucking Jimmy G might be available. Fucking there's going to be like there's enough fucking Ryan Fitzpatrick's probably going to be a starter somewhere. I mean,
Stafford's
Yeah.
probably going to get traded.
Those are options, but No,
By the way, Stafford.
you guys can get rid of him.
I heard executives are highly expecting that Stafford or Wentz will be the quarterback for the Colts next year.
I think they'll pay a lot. I think the Lions will get a haul for that. 2 years left.
They would, but
Reasonable
why would
deal
they get rid of
compared to
him?
everybody
I
else.
think he's elite. He's a total dick.
Huh?
Like, I've met him. He's an asshole, but he's elite.
Oh man, Matt Stafford's not an asshole.
Oh, he's a dick, dude.
You're a Bears fan.
I told you my mom used to work for that left guard, Rob Sims. Well, we used to go to the locker room where they come out.
And you're still
And
not
so
a
we
Bears.
meet-
And you're still not.
We
a
meet
Lions
all
fan.
the people. Reggie Bush. He's the only player that ever starstruck me. Like, he came out, I was like, holy shit, that's Reggie fucking Bush.
By the way, Reggie Bush married a lady that looks exactly like Kim K. That guy.
Oh, Lalit.
Yeah.
Dude, she's a. Come on, man. She is an absolute gem.
Yo,
Is she like a Swedish?
saying,
Isn't she a
She
Swedish
looks-
supermodel or some shit?
how does she look like Kim K though? That don't make no damn sense.
Dude, you can look like anybody when you got money.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't like this
No, she's
Matthew Stafford smothering or blasphemy.
I just said he's
assume
elite. All I said was he's a little bit of a dick. I mean, I'm just speaking the truth here.
Wait, okay though.
Was
When-
that when he was
when
Brad
did you meet?
Stafford,
I
or
was
is
saying,
he
when did you meet Matt Stafford?
Right after they beat the shit out of the Bears in Detroit,
that doesn't
Nick
narrow
Fairley
it
had
down.
that, he had that scoop and score. Do you remember?
Okay, that was a while ago.
That's a hot minute ago. Like, let's not beat around the bush here.
I'm gonna say that was Pratt Stafford, so I can probably.
It might have
It
been
wasn't
because
Finley in that.
he just broke the record for being like the youngest quarterback to throw for however many yards and shit.
Yeah,
Despite
he's
his
like, oh, hell
yard
yeah.
season, probably.
He comes out of the locker room like, Matt, congratulations, man. It's like just trying to be like, hey, buddy, great fucking job. And he just like, fuck you guys, fuck you, fuck you. Didn't even acknowledge anybody. And it was like, all right, that's kind of a shit move, but whatever.
Were you
cat-
wearing Bears
his-
crap?
His cat.
No,
died
I was
that
wearing Detroit shit. I was sick, okay? I had to because Rob's like, if you fucking wear some shit like that orange and blue shit to the game, I'm gonna beat your ass when I get back to the house. Like, that's fair.
day.
And he kind of bought like my box seats and shit, so I kind of had to.
That makes sense.
It's just a hoodie, okay?
Yeah, I don't know if I could wear Bears stuff though. Like given that scenario, like I would like the good free seats, but I don't think I could wear Bears or Cubs stuff.
The disrespect that would be to that man, though. Like, don't,
Right,
I'm not
I
wearing Cubs
understand
shit. I don't hate the Lions like I do the Packers, okay? Not
See,
even close. There's got to be a rivalry there. There's not. I don't mind them.
I think I hate the Bears because of just being balls deep in Bears country, and everybody around here is a Bears fan mostly.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn into that dick Bears fan now. So it's like,
You know,
you guys are scum. We can't even consider you people.
Yeah, I still think Matt Stafford's better than any quarterback the Bears have ever had.
I mean that's accurate.
I mean, we got Mr. Trubisky. What's up? You ever,
Not even.
you ever heard of Caleb Haney?
Yeah.
Why don't we do a Bears quarterback draft today?
Oh my god, dude!
I'm taking Henry Burris, first overall pick.
I'm taking Cade McNown with a second. Thank you.
Who do I get? Did Paul Edinger ever take a snap at quarterback? So I might take him.
Probably. He had that nice curl kick thing where he like faced the opposite direction.
Yeah, Michigan State guy. By the way,
Oof.
Twice
Drew
good
Stanton. You got it if you're going Michigan. State
Oh,
guy.
He's lying.
Drew Stanton was the line. Yeah, he never played for the Bears though, did he?
Dude, Houston.
No, but
He
they
was
had
fucking
Craig
dope. Like, I
Krenzel,
really liked
but
him.
that was Ohio State, wasn't it?
Who?
Craig Krenzel, but that was Ohio State. I think.
Yeah. They did. They
Pringle
did have.
McCringleberry?
Actually, I know who exactly. If we were doing a Bears quarterback draft, I know exactly who I'd take in the first round, and it would be Eric Kramer.
Because he played for the Lions too.
Yep.
Wow, dude. Jesus Christ. I could appease the Colts fans and just draft Jim.
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy Harbaugh?
Jimmy Harbaugh.
That blowhard.
God, I hate Jim
Yeah,
Harbaugh.
we've had a laundry list of shit quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, be happy, Lions fans. You ain't got this shit problem, do you?
No.
No.
You guys always have good defenses. If Matt Stafford played on the Bears, they would have 5 more wins this year.
Yeah, and I love it. But here's the thing: we're the Chicago Bears, so what we do is have a stellar defense, like always.
Agreed.
Monster the midway, and then we completely neglect the offensive line because fuck them. Who cares? Let the quarterback die. He's a piece of shit. Because we'll get another one next year. That's fine.
That's correct.
Maybe
and
they
we'll
can
keep
bring
being
Mike
mediocre
Glennon
at
back.
everything. What's that?
Bring who back?
Mike Glennon.
Fuck you.
By the way,
dude.
that guy didn't get a fair
I'll
shake.
leave the podcast right now. Piss me off.
I don't think Mike Glennon got a fair shake. I'm gonna be honest.
He's
Are
tall.
you shitting me? That egg-headed son of a bitch? Oh, I hate him, dude. He's so skinny neck. Like, he's worse. Like Drake Bannock. He's got that long turkey neck and shit. But Mike Glennon blows him out the fucking water, dude.
Dude, Mike Glennon's got skills, though, man. I think I'll be honest with you. I think.
Well, he's got a strong arm. So did Jay Cutler. Look how that worked out.
He's also like 6'9".
Dude, he had a shake. He had his shake. He got to play 4 games or whatever. Get out of here.
He was a beast with the fucking Bucks.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I thought that too. Like the 1 year he played.
Did he get like was it like a 1 year, $17 million deal or something stupid like that for him?
He made bank.
Yes,
1 year. Yeah, for sure.
I think it was a 2-year deal, but it had the second year option, and we didn't pick it up.
They just did that with Mitch. They didn't pick up his option, so like he is a free agent. They were saying on the score that they could franchise him, but that would be super stupid.
Could you imagine franchising tagging fucking Mitch Trubisky?
He'd get like $30 million a year.
Dude,
to
give it a couple months. Just check this shit out.
Mitch
We're probably
Trubisky.
going to do it.
This doesn't make any sense. So, okay, so Mitch Trubisky's already started more professional games than he did college games.
He did that his first year.
He did that last year, dude.
I know. Like, how do you draft somebody that has like 10 career starts? That don't make no damn sense.
At North
because
Carolina.
deep ball is just so great and accurate, and he can't fucking complete one in the NFL. That's the only thing they hyped up about this guy, and that's the one thing he can't fucking do in the NFL. I hate him.
By the way,
I hate being a Bears fan. Fuck this shit.
He can't connect the deep ball to one of the best deep ball catchers in Allen Robinson.
Can you imagine if he didn't have
And we haven't
Robinson?
been back yet. Why are we talking about this right now? It's pissing me off.
By the way, you also said there's no rivalry between the Bears and the Lions. Matt Stafford's 11-9 against the Bears, just so you know.
This never happened. I don't know where you get all these stats from. You put up them stats while we're talking. You're like, I'm gonna get this sneaky bitch.
Damn right.
That's fair.
For sure.
I feel like you made those up. I'm not
cheer
gonna fact check you because I don't want to be wrong.
Player reference. Career splits 11-9. 20 games started.
He's hurt every time we play him. I don't want to hear this.
No,
shit.
you guys hurt him twice. That's totally different. Cheap shots. That's what you're
Try. Fuck yeah, dude.
Duke, if you want to feel a little bit better, Tone is a Cubs fan who just got rid of you, sort of by marriage, I guess.
Great job, man.
Yeah,
You guys
no
had a killer
top 10.
dynasty.
Yeah. I'm actually a Tigers fan, so it's even worse. But
yeah, right.
Yeah. So.
I was trying to make him feel a little bit better.
Dude, how did you guys have 2 of the most beautiful stadiums in the world? Like Ford Field and Comerica Park, dumped right in the middle of Detroit, and that city is just surrounded with abandoned buildings.
Well, not anymore. It's
Come on.
Are they gentrifying it?
Are they making it nice? Dude, it broke my heart. We went to go see that Lions game, like back when saying that my mom used to work for that guy. Because we're driving in the party bus thing that he'd always get us. It's like, Jesus Christ, where are we? Then all of a sudden there's just a stadium right there. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't feel safe getting out, but I will.
Well, that's like every stadium though. Every stadium's in like the shittiest part of town.
White Sox is a pretty good part of town.
Oh,
no, it's starting to.
Yeah,
it's not even close.
It's getting nicer. Like the blocks, like maybe
you're
right
there's no fans this year, so there's only 3 stabbings near them.
Yeah, dude, we didn't have to worry about anything this year. We'll call it really gentrified.
Ironically, isn't it like the Giants Stadium where like fans have killed each other in the parking lot afterwards? Which it seems like a weird spot for people to like.
I think that was Dodger Stadium.
Was that Dodger Stadium?
I think so.
That makes sense, but
motherfuckers getting shot up. That's all it is.
Wild. Yeah, fucking. What's the one stadium you would want to go to if you could go to any stadium?
Fenway.
I kind of want to check out Candlestick, or I want to check out Seahawks. Can't remember the name of it. Don't know why.
Quest?
12th man.
12 man.
12th man. I want to hear those acoustics because they say they're insane.
I don't know if there's a stadium I actually would want to go to. I think
I've heard Kansas City is crazy loud.
Kansas City?
I heard that one's crazy loud too.
I think it's like Rivals is, and it's outdoors too. Like I think some of the Seattle ones like partially open, so it's like the dome. I think obviously, I think in a dome it's louder. I
don't know, like just the way they designed it, it's like it curls up like this on the sides, and then the middle's open.
Yeah,
each end zone.
I love construction like that though. It's probably something to do with the construction that makes it so damn loud. Because like I know like there was like these buildings that like this is gonna totally go off the rails. There's like these buildings that like the Nazi regime was trying to build back in the day. That like literally if they had packed those buildings,
all right.
But if they had packed those buildings, it would the heat from all the people would make it rain inside of the building because of how the construction of the building was. Yeah. Weird.
Shit.
It's weird that you can construct.
I know that Quest Park or Field, whatever the fuck it was, Seattle's place. It was engineered that way to have the acoustics like just be off the fucking nuts. So
I mean,
check it out.
Makes sense. I mean, those newer buildings. I mean, you have to like, you figure they're probably built to give you some kind of a competitive advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I think like Arizona's building, you can like legitimately like roll the grass completely out and like let it get sun and then roll it back in and shit. So
yeah, they just pull it out, use it as a practice field.
That's fucking wild.
University of Phoenix field or whatever the hell it was.
Could you imagine that being your job though? You're like,
rolling out the field.
I'm the guy who rolls the fucking grass out.
Yeah. Like, you mean mow it? No, you heard that.
I would just roll the grass.
You're just out there just dragging it like the fucking tarp at baseball, just you and 7 other guys.
For sure. Larry Fitzgerald's
like, what the fucking mound up, and then you're just.
By the way, the Raiders until they moved this past year, they were playing on the baseball stadium. I don't understand how you fucking play football on a baseball field. That shit seems dangerous as fuck.
Yeah, it seemed like some of the walls. Yeah, it seemed like some of the walls were super close.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you got a whole field, like half a right field is just out there to the sideline.
Although I always wondered if that's why Sebastian Janikowski had so many onside kicks that like were successful.
That fat bastard was a G. Like he's one of the goats.
Dude, he got drafted in the first round as a kicker. Like, yeah.
Just was drunk every fucking week. Just had that gut going.
Like when you're a kicker and you get drafted in the first round and you are by no means even close to like you're not even on the top 10 list of the worst first round draft choices of your team. Yeah, you're a go.
Far from it.
Those Polish dudes are crazy.
That is true.
He comes out there, yak shimash, and then just through the uprights.
The Seahawks stadium is now called Lumen Field. I just read a news article from November 19th of this year, so it's a new thing.
It's about to be the Russell Wilson field because he'll probably buy that shit. It'll be called Mr. Unlimited Field.
That's such a dumbass.
Who's gonna get the next big contract, and how much is that shit gonna be?
Who's gonna get the next big contract?
Yeah,
Mr. Brinsky.
Dude, fuck off.
10 years, $500 million.
I hate it, dude.
It's probably in all reality, it's probably gonna be Nick Foles. The Bears are gonna extend him.
Dude, I swear to God, I'll leave. Like,
that's fucked up. That is fucked up, dude. No, but that is Darius Butler, the former cornerback for the Colts. He always says, if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have no quarterback.
Colts.
And I feel like that is the situation for the Bears. I don't because like
we have 0 basically. Yeah.
Whoever they're gonna pick is gonna be the guy. The other guy's gonna go do something good somewhere.
Oh yeah, we definitely did that. We drafted Mitch.
And I don't think you keep Foles because you might as well just get rid of him because like he's not your guy. Like
you can't afford it after that point.
you drafted Mitch. You got to roll with Mitch, especially with Mitch being in there. Now, vice versa, the Eagles should have retained Nick Foles when he won them the Super Bowl and got rid of Carson Wentz. I don't care. I say it all the time. If Matt Stafford got hurt at the beginning of this year, like 4 weeks in, I don't care if he threw for like 7,000 yards in those first 4 games. If Chase Daniels took us to a title, bye-bye Matt Stafford. Chase Daniels our new quarterback forever until he wants to retire.
Yeah. And he like thoroughly dominated. Like the numbers he put up against the Patriots, which isn't easy to do, especially with Bill Belichick game planning against you. Like, you got to give it up. As long as you give him a pocket to throw behind, he'll make shit happen. But that's something we can't provide as Bears.
I wonder if the football. Now, this is going to get totally off the rails. I wonder if football ever gets to the point where I was thinking about this the other day. I wonder if football ever gets to the point where you have just 2 quarterbacks that you expect to play all the time. Look at like the Dolphins are doing it. Washington Redskins or the Washington football team is fucking. They have like 4 different quarterbacks that have started for them this year. The Eagles.
You think it'd be like the thing Pat was talking about his podcast not too long ago? Like you get a younger guy, and then just get another dude right behind him, and then just kind of.
I can see it.
Just so you don't have to pay him like the killer contracts.
I think it'd be more so like a situation where like baseball starting rotations used to be a 3-man, then they went to 4-man, then it went to 5-man. Then you got closers and relievers and shit. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point you have 2 quarterbacks that take equal amount of reps, and you just like each week whoever the better matchup is. Analytics. Well, if
you let them start taking steroids, I mean, you're going to have somebody injured at least every other week. So.
Yeah, but they'll heal faster because they'll be taking steroids. So.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you just go in there. You're like, hey, you're up. You're up.
By the way, also, I think we are a left-handed podcast. I don't know if you're left-handed, but you're a Bears fan, so I hope not. But, I'm rolling with the. I like the Dolphins. What the Dolphins are doing. They got a righty and a lefty. That's got to fuck defenses up.
Dude, wouldn't it fuck up your receivers too? That ball's gonna be tailing opposite ways every damn time.
They're Dolphins receivers. They're fucked up anyway.
Aren't they Parker?
You got Miles Gaskins. That's about it.
I mean,
he's pretty good for a tight end.
Yeah.
He's a running back, I think. So that's
no Gesicki. Gesicki's the tight end. You said the running back, whatever his name is.
Oh, I said Gaskin. Yeah, I was like, he's a running back. So.
Mark Gesicki.
Could you name how many teams in the league?
Sure.
How many teams in the league don't have the guy at quarterback? Like if you had to name their team and you like, like is it more than half the teams probably have like a questionable quarterback, whether or not they'll be their starter next year?
I say a quarter.
I would say somewhere between you two.
Like third.
Like it's gonna split that. He goes, it's like not a half, it's not a quarter. Yeah. Yeah.
Like 37.5%.
Yeah. We're not gonna be about the numbers here, but yeah. Like it depends. Do you say Drew Brees is gonna be there next?
Drew Brees is there until you retire.
Sure, no.
So that's a weird situation. But if Drew Brees wants to play next year, they know who their quarterback is.
Well, it's also weird, like thinking about the Lions because, like, obviously Stafford deserves it, but like, who knows if he's going to be there or not?
Yeah, I would count the Lions as one of those situations. I guess I would also count the Saints as the same situation. So I mean, because they have
sure you got Eagles are out. Like they got to figure out guys.
No, I think the Eagles know.
I think they're going Jalen Hurts.
It's Jalen Hurts.
You really think so?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You sold on Hurts, huh?
I'm not necessarily sold on, but I think they are.
They are, yeah.
Well, Bears, they got their guy for sure.
Right.
You cut them off. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
So everybody in the NFC North except for the Lions are probably locked into their quarterback next year.
Are you locked in on Kirk Cousins though?
I think the Vikings are. Yeah. That cap room that they got, there's no way they're getting rid of Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. I mean,
they gave him too much money.
I like to think that, but man, he just does not produce the numbers when he should.
No. I mean,
It's
that college he went to. Just occurred.
Hey, where's my phone at? I can't find my goddamn phone.
By the way, if we were going with that, Nick Foles is in that boat too, because Nick Foles actually got beat out in college by Kirk Cousins. That's why he went to Arizona. He was on the Michigan State team. So
there you go. Big Richard Nick coming at you.
Did you order one of those shirts? With the 9 and then the inch sign next to it? Barstool had them. The Big Dick Nick shirt.
Oh fuck no. No, dude, I was pissed when we signed that fucking long, lanky son of a bitch. There's no happy life here as a Bears fan, to be honest with you. I've got a Khalil Mack jersey and an Eddie Jackson jersey. Like, it's all defense, baby.
The best part about being in Bears country is listening to the score on Monday mornings after a Bears loss.
Dude, fuck you. It's not a victory Monday ever.
The people that call into any of those shows, like, I don't know how they're the only ones that get through. They must screen them and be like, I need this meatball idiot in here now. They don't ever talk to like the rational Bears fans. It's always like, fire Trubinsky.
We need to clean the house. We need to get rid of everybody. We need a fucking salary cap to work with. Yeah, that's dumb as shit.
By the way, that's a line we can go down if we want to go down. Salary cap.
Cap, cleaning house, all that shit?
No, just how to fix this fucking salary cap.
How they fix it?
Tell us.
Because it's dog shit. Like, it's dog shit. First off, English Premier League soccer has it right. Just let them pay them whatever the fuck they want. If you have a super team, you got a super team. I don't give a fuck. Right? Also, the other way to do it would be you take your top 5 guys or top 3 or 4 guys and you make them salary cap exempt. So, like, if you're paying Aaron Rodgers $50 million a year, it doesn't count against the cap.
I like that idea a lot better.
Because then you can pay your top guys, but then you can also pay more for the guys that are like that, like weird tier where they're like not superstars, but they're not like regular dudes.
Yeah.
Have you discussed
like an NBA Supermax kind of deal where you got to like Supermax a dude that's not even worth the shit?
Yeah, they're like, oh, this guy made 3 free throws last year, $50 million.
You're gonna have to, or we can't lose him to free agency.
We got his bird rights. We can pay him more. It's okay. You're like, what the fuck? Don't do that.
Have you discussed your salary cap theory with AB or D-Butt?
No, I haven't. I should, though. It's an interesting.
It's pretty legit, which owners are just stingy bastards, though. I mean, it'll just.
But I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing I like about that situation, though, because that takes a little bit of the parity out. Like, you still have a cap, but if you want to pay your guys more money, you can do that and you can take care of those guys. Like, then we wouldn't have the situation where we're like, we don't have Calvin Johnson as like a Lions guy because we're like, hey, we need that money back so it doesn't count against our cap.
Yeah, even though you've earned it, we're like, we're not going to give you your bonus, but yeah.
By the way, if I bought the fucking Lions today, I would fucking give him like that money back plus fucking interest at this point.
Yeah, I give an extra 50,000 or 50 million just because, like, thanks for like selling seats for the past 9 years.
Yeah. Like, I mean, he's a top 3 player in franchise fucking history.
Yeah, and he's a top 3 receiver in history. I think it's gonna ruffle some feathers, but fuck him.
I think he's the best receiver of all time, but that's just.
Are you homering that one a little bit, or?
No, I think that's legit. I mean, they name a better wide receiver all time.
Randy Moss.
Calvin Johnson I would take Calvin Johnson.
See, it's a toss-up for me. Like, by the numbers, you got to go Jerry Rice just because of how many years he did it, how well he did it for so many years.
No,
not having it, huh? He just goes, "You're wrong." Let me tell you why.
If you put Jerry Rice and Calvin Johnson in the same exact situation, Calvin Johnson's going to catch 20% more balls, and he's going to like score probably like 30 more touchdowns easily. He did everything Jerry Rice did. He went over the middle, like.
But Jerry did it for 20 years, man. I got to give him to him.
Jerry did, yeah, but Jerry also finished his career with like the fucking Seahawks.
Raiders,
Seahawks, one of those fucking teams.
there.
Maybe, actually, I think he finished his career with the Broncos. To be honest with you,
I don't know.
that
I'm not quite out on that one.
I
think it was the Seahawks. I'm thinking for sure it was the last one is the Seahawks.
I think it was the Broncos.
Broncos offseason and/or practice squad member in 2005.
Are we counting that shit?
Yeah.
It's the Seahawks year before that.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll call you guys a tie.
Fuck.
That motherfucker's got a jersey with fucking Bronco on it that has his name on it. Counts. No, that's the one thing. Like, that's the sucky thing about Stafford. Stafford's going to be the first guy for the Lions that we're going to have to really come to like grips with, unless he just inexplicably retires in the offseason for some reason. We're going to have before. No, not for us.
We know.
I mean, happened a couple times, boys.
Yeah,
not for us. Not one of our greatest players of all time leaving.
Yeah. What did I?
What?
I'm perplexed. What are you saying that a great Lion hasn't retired early?
Name me another team where one of their top 3 players ever left their franchise has never.
I misunderstood, and I think so did Duke. I
thought you were talking about retired.
No, totally. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless he inexplicably retires, we're probably going to have to come to grips with seeing Stafford in another jersey.
I thought you were saying that the Lions have never had.
You guys had 2 of the best players of all time do that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we're probably the only team where like we haven't had to deal with like one of our players going and playing for another team. Like our top two players, I'll say top 2 players. I think Stafford might be 2 or 3. I don't know. We don't have to get into that, but
top 5 at least.
He's a top 3 Lion for sure, but easily. But like yeah, I mean Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson, 2 of the greatest of all time, and never went to another team. Retired as Lions, played their entire career as Lions. So
yeah, you guys are in a spot. You guys want Mitch Trubisky? We'll trade you straight up.
No.
I bet if the Bears wanted to trade for Stafford, they'd give up like 6 first-round picks for it. I'd be like, all right.
We've done more with less. So yeah.
Right.
I mean,
you name your price. We'll pay it. Fuck it.
Stafford, if like this was a completely like open draft, you could draft anybody in the NFL and like as a quarterback, but all the rest of the teams stayed the same. Matt Stafford makes at least 70% of the teams better in the NFL.
Without a doubt.
Well, that kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier about how many teams have a set quarterback. So all the teams without a set quarterback for next year, Stafford makes better.
Well, I mean, even if he was out there and like long as you didn't have the cap issue to deal with, you tell me the Steelers, if they were smart, if he was open and Ben Roethlisberger, I'll come back. Stafford's better than fucking.
That is true.
I mean, 1,000%. I mean, Stafford would be better than Jalen Hurts. Stafford would be better than fucking Dak Prescott. I mean, you could probably. Yeah. You can go down. I mean, fuck. If I was the Packers, Stafford's better than fucking Aaron Rodgers. I said it. I don't give a fuck.
Gotta go.
Yeah,
you gotta go. That's fucked up, dude.
Hold on. Tone said this last year, and he was right about last year. This year, Aaron Rodgers is like 44 for 3 or something. So like, there's
he's the MVP for sure. And you're like, fuck it, he's better than him. I'm like, all right, that's where you lose me, bud.
Yeah, but you're forgetting that Stafford gets like a 40% boost going to the Packers because they get all the calls.
The referee,
you're reaching, bud.
I'm reaching. Did you see the freaking thing where the dude stepped out of bounds this week?
Never happened.
And the fucking ref is right
news.
Here.
Wrong. All right, let's really piss you off. Are you going Barry Sanders or Walter Payton?
Fucking Barry Sanders all day.
Oh, Barry Sanders.
It's not even close either.
Oh my God. Okay.
Not even close.
I mean, obviously, I'm on the Barry Sanders side of this, but I can mediate if you guys would like to argue.
It's not even close, though.
It's so close. Like, yeah, it's not close in the fact that Sweetness is way better than.
How many rushing yards do you think Walter Payton gets if he's behind the Lions line that Barry Sanders had to run?
Double.
Not even close.
Now you're talking like the Bears had this killer offensive line.
Did they have an offensive line? Because Barry
We had
did.
one All-Pro, and that was it.
One All-Pro the entire time Walter Payton was there.
Yes.
Like he went one time, or like he was like
we've got one Hall of Famer. We've got one Hall of Famer.
Okay, we have zero.
Oh shit! I'm not helping our case right now. All right, just give me a second. I can't find my phone. I'm freaking out.
Walter, it's not even close though. I mean, when people have this argument for the NFL and they're like, "Who's the greatest running back of all time?" Walter Payton doesn't get mentioned.
What the fuck? Yes, he does. That's where you're losing me.
He doesn't.
He does
Not
too.
really. Not even close.
And he is better than Emmitt Smith. That's for goddamn sure.
Oh, I'll give you that. He's better than Emmitt Smith for sure.
But people say
Because
Emmitt's one of the best of all time. You're telling me we're not even in the conversation?
Emmitt's one of the best of all time because he had 37 All-Pro linemen to run behind.
Yeah, but help me out here.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. I think this might be a regional argument because where we live, you hear Walter Payton's name come up in that conversation.
Nationally, you don't.
I am obviously on the Barry Sanders team for this, but the three names I hear frequently when talking best running back of all time, you either hear him say Barry Sanders, Walter Payton, or Jim Brown.
Or Jim Brown.
Well, nationally, you don't hear
just
Walter
downing
Payton.
water. Fuck,
you don't hear Walter
Payton, man. Fuck.
Dude, I think Frank Gore has more rushing yards than fucking Walter Payton.
Don't talk
Frank
about
Gore
that fucking old piece of shit. Get him out.
I mean,
You can't go by rushing yards for that because Barry would have been blown everybody away in rushing yards if he hadn't retired.
Yeah.
Well,
Barry,
Jake Cutler is the best quarterback of the Bears for all time, so we're going to say he's one of the GOATs too.
Jay Cutler can't even hold fucking Matt Stafford's balls. Like,
you're right, but he's the best we've ever had.
By the way, he'd throw an interception with him probably too, but
100%.
But I mean, Jay Cutler maybe, but I mean, Matt Stafford doesn't even have anyone close in Lions franchise history. Like he's so much.
What about the curse guy? The hell's his name?
The who?
Who put a curse on the Lions? Tone?
Oh, fucking damn it! Why can't I think of his name now?
Buddy or the comment.
It's the fucking. He was a
Night Train Lane.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Well, it was a quarterback.
Train, is it?
It was a quarterback.
It's Bobby Lane.
Yeah.
Bobby Lane. Yeah.
Bobby Night Train Lane.
Yeah. Good pull, Duke.
Boom! Better Lions fan than you pieces of shit.
That's
yeah.
No.
Except for I don't think Bobby Lane is the Night Train you're thinking of.
Yeah, it's not Night Train. Night Train is a black guy. It's Bobby Lane spelled Layne.
Yeah.
Where is my?
Yeah.
So, you were mostly.
Isn't it Dick Night Train Lane? Maybe I don't know.
I thought it was Google maybe.
I think
No, Google says Bobby.
There's a Dick.
There is a Dick Lane.
Dick LeBeau.
There's a Dick Lane around here, okay, somewhere.
But Bobby Lane put a curse on us. That's
Is that the one that was out partying all the time?
Yes.
Nah, yeah, probably. But he also won us 3 NFL championships. So.
He's an absolute stud. Yeah, he kicked ass, but isn't that like why he got rid of him? Because he's like, yeah, he just gets shithoused every night and he's pulling a Mookie, just getting absolutely blitzed.
So
and showing up the next day and killing people.
Dick Night Train Lane was a defensive back for 14 years in the NFL.
Yeah.
He played for the Rams, the Cardinals, which were Chicago at the time, and the Lions from 60 to 65. So did they have 2 Richard and Bobby Lane at the same time? That had too many lanes.
Yeah.
Richard Lane, he says. Yeah. Like Big Richard Nick?
Wait. So Richard is short for Dick. Isn't Robert short for something?
Bob?
Calicky?
Yeah,
no,
Bob.
Maybe not. Yeah. It makes sense.
I mean, there's William, which is Bill.
John and Jack.
That's true, yeah. But no, yeah. So, but I mean, yeah, if we're gonna go back, I mean, we definitely. By the way, Bobby Lane grew up on the same street and went to the same high school Matt Stafford went to. By the way, so was I think where Jems was going with that. Was that where you were going with that?
How the fuck do you know this shit?
Because I'm a fan of sports.
I had to tell you what your team's players was.
You told me it was Dick Night Train Lane.
I said Bobby Night Train Lane.
You had the nickname wrong.
It's different. No.
No, but yeah. I mean, I think we should probably look at some of the stats that between Walter Payton and Barry Sanders, because I'm sorry, I just don't. Not a chance that he didn't even have as many rushing yards as Barry Sanders. He played like 3 more seasons than Barry Sanders.
He had more rushing yards than Barry Sanders.
Walter Payton?
Yeah.
I think
he held the record. He held the record.
Yes, yeah, he did. Barely. I think he has like 2 more.
Walter had the record before.
Until Emmett broke it.
That's right, yeah. Barry Sanders didn't want to break it. He would have broke it easily the next year.
He's not even third anymore. Because you talked about that man, Frank Gore.
Yeah, Frank fucking Gore. Most ridiculous shit ever. Yeah, no. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just I mean, he might not even be the best Bears running back, to be honest with you. Gale Sayers might be better.
I can't give you that one. It's close, but I can't give you.
So I found 2 different lists on the interweb of top greatest running backs of all time. This one is from Athlon Sports, which is a reputable site. It has Jim Brown 1, Barry 2, Walter 3, and Emmett 4. The other one is Bleacher Report, and this one has number 4 Barry Sanders.
Yeah, it's already they're not reputable. So
no. 3 Jim Brown, 2 Emmett Smith, and 1 Walter Payton. So like those 4 are the ones they pretty much talk about. Like I'm sure any list is going to have at least those 4 at the top.
So there you have it. I mean, we're going to have to go with that one.
You know what you need to do? Ask one of the old guys. What did
I'll tell you, I produce a podcast that has 2 NFL players that host it, and every time this conversation comes up, it's automatically Barry Sanders without a doubt.
You guys are all homers, dude. This is horse shit.
That's what I was going to ask. What if you've had this talk?
I think this whole podcast has been toned to just being like, how can I fuck with this dude and piss him off more? It's like, let's talk about Mitch. Let's talk about.
I mean, you're a Chicago fan. We got
when it is fun though. When Tone goes full heel, it is fantastic. He does that sometimes with like those the anomaly guys. He'll go like full blown heel, and it's hilarious.
No, I mean, let me tell you another thing. You piece of trash. Look me in my eyes. I'll tell you this.
I'll say usually it's with the trash man. Usually it is with the trash man. So
yeah.
It does.
Every time he says some shit, he's got like a little button in the background. He can just hit. What? Just keep coming.
Well, it's one of those things. I mean, Walter Payton is a good running back. I mean, that's obvious. I mean, I'm not gonna. But I don't think they're even close. I don't think the conversation's close between him and Barry. I don't even think it's a homer thing. I think what Barry did is just you've never seen that before. Ever.
He was nuts. I mean, I just love seeing Walter run back in the day because he would just bruise the fuck out of people.
I mean,
like evade tackles, and all of a sudden he's like, go out of bounds or just fucking get a little CTE action.
How old are you?
28.
28. So you liked seeing him run when you weren't alive?
Exactly.
Okay.
Watching him live on MB with all 10 channels.
I witnessed Barry Sanders run in my lifetime.
What is this shit?
Well, I think there's a homerism when it comes to like players from the past that you didn't see.
Now he's going full heel on me.
I really do. I legitimately do. That's why I think there's like people like with the Jordan thing. We can go to another Chicago one. Jordan. I'm like, people forget that Jordan never won a single playoff series without Scottie Pippen. Like people will talk down about Scottie Pippen. They'll be like, Scottie Pippen was trash, and you're like,
Scott Pippen's one of the best players, like top 50 of all time, for sure.
Yeah, right. They're like, oh, LeBron's got these guys and these guys and these. I'm like, yeah, Jordan did too. Like, like, what are you talking about?
I mean, when he got Dennis was on his way. Like, he was on the decline, but he was still getting 20 rebounds a game. Like, ridiculous.
Scoring 2 points, pounding Miller Lights.
2 points, 20 rebounds. Oh my god, dude, he was an absolute unit.
By the way, I think Rodman has like 6 rings as well.
How many did he have in Detroit? Well, he had them everywhere. Did he win?
Detroit back to back.
He had 2 in Detroit. I believe he got 2. Didn't he get 2 in San Antonio, or did he get 1 in San Antonio?
I'm not positive.
San Antonio won in '99, though. I don't think they won.
I think he got one there.
It was Detroit, Bulls for 3 years, and then Houston 2 years in a row, and then Bulls 2 years in a row.
You know who's got a fuck ton of NBA rings? Robert Horry.
Yeah. He never comes up in the discussion because all he does is make shots. One shot.
Rodman is a 5-time NBA champion, 89, 90, and then 96, 97, 98.
Booyah.
Yeah. So he did get one. He got one with this with the Spurs, right?
No, he got 2 at Detroit and 3 at the Bulls.
Yep.
Oh, I guess he missed. He must have barely missed out. But yeah, I mean,
he was with San Antonio before the Bulls, right?
Yeah, just before the Bulls.
That's who traded him for the Bulls, right? For like Will Purdue or something.
Hell probably yeah, dude.
All right. Sounds about right. Will Purdue, size 32 foot.
Jesus.
Big ass.
I know that Robinson called Dennis Rodman the devil reincarnate. That's why he kind of got kicked out of San Antonio.
But if it wasn't for San Antonio, Dennis Rodman, the Bulls probably don't win those other 3 titles, though. He kind of became that player, like in San Antonio.
Know your role, okay?
Mm-hmm. Like he stopped trying to score. He was just like, I'm going to get all the rebounds.
They were saying on The Last Dance that Rodman would study the way the ball bounced off the rim from certain players. So that's how, like, he was such a student of rebounding. That's how he would snag 20, 30 rebounds.
Don't forget, he's not very big, actually.
He's 6'7".
Like for being like a power forward, he's not.
Yeah.
Like,
best rebounder of all time is 6'7".
Oh. That dude's smaller than LeBron James.
Yeah. And thickness-wise, he's not even close.
He's probably like LeBron James's leg.
If we're being fair, yeah.
And he would probably out-rebound LeBron James today.
Dude, he was just an absolute unit. Once he figured out his role, he's like, yeah, I'm going to get that, piss people off by doing shit I don't know they don't like, and then getting them kicked out of the game and me throwing my hands up.
Yeah. And now he's solving world peace in North Korea.
Exactly.
And that's how we do, baby.
And he's a great Detroit player. Detroit great. Bad boy.
People forget about that. People don't remember the Dennis Rodman that married himself.
Fuck yeah.
In Chicago.
Fucking weird ass motherfucker, that guy. Dude, I thought there was. I definitely just thought there was. So I have like doors with fucking glass on them, so I can see through them. I definitely thought there was a person standing here. It scared the shit out of me. Ghosts.
Is that why you're all the way over on the other side of the camera?
I was like, holy shit! Ghost of Walter Payton's gonna come fucking get me. But yeah, they didn't like that I was talking shit about him. But yeah, no, I mean, we agree to disagree, but just know that, like, if this was the Supreme Court, majority would rule and Barry Sanders wins.
Jesus Christ. Like, how many years? 5? Fuck him. Walter Payton.
But it doesn't matter. Like, that's the weird thing about, like, having great players is I bet you we probably have an all-time better quarterback, running back, and wide receiver than the Bears, and we have no titles to show for it. So,
Yeah, we have one. So,
I mean, I'd put our top three against most teams' top three.
If we're putting our no shit, like all-time great players. Yeah, you got that.
I mean, and we still have no titles to show for it.
Let's go.
Did we talk about that previously too, about teams' all-time top threes? I feel like this is a discussion we've had.
I think we did at one point, yeah, but I think it was just two Lions fans having that discussion. So,
okay, I got a big debate that I wanted to ask people. Like,
I'm in for debate.
All right,
hey, I don't usually like to debate, but I mean,
you give it a shot. It's not my thing. All right, the 2005 White Sox. All right,
my interest is peaked.
2016 Cubs. Who wins? 7 games.
Well, see, in the World Series, the White Sox only play 4 games, so the Sox win.
Okay.
Look at this. Can you see this phone case? I mean, I got a pop socket on it, but
Oh my God, let's go! That's my favorite player.
what was it?
Oh yes.
It was like fuzzy for. Oh, okay.
And it's got the box score, and it shows like the lineup. And
How the hell do
there.
you have that as your phone cover? Like that's fucking awesome.
I also have a Lions. My wife got them for me for Christmas. It's Playbook something, and I got a coffee mug with Barry Sanders' run to break 2,000 yards and a poster of it, plus this White Sox
Jesus
phone case. I have.
Do you have a poster of Walter Payton's run to break 2,000 yards?
No, I got his McFarlane action figure though. If you want to see that.
A couple episodes ago, Duke, my background used to be all the Chicago newspapers from right after the Sox won the World Series, but I kept knocking them down, so I had to take them off.
So I think the way you would have to, I think you'd have to go through the way you have to go through this debate is you have to go position by position and see who has the advantage.
All right, somebody pull up the Cubs roster.
I'll tell you the fucking White Sox are paying like Jesus Christ. I love them, but we'll pull it up.
Sox win just because of Pablo Ozuna.
I mean, for sure, 38. Let's go.
All right, I think I got the Cubs one up.
You got the Cubs one up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Wilson Contreras versus AJ Pierzynski, I believe, is starting at catcher, right?
Yeah, AJ's got a way better chin.
Yeah,
true. He has a little bit of a temper as well.
AJ
most hated player in the MLB for like 20 years.
Craft beer.
Trying to find that. Why don't they fucking give me the starters? They usually do when I come to this page. But
I mean, David Ross could have been considered the starter there too, but I'm pretty sure it was Wilson Contreras.
I think it's Wilson Contreras too.
I know in that game 7, David Ross hit a home run, but I think he might have been DHing, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go by their batting stats and tell you who, because whoever has more bats is considered a starter for me. So I'm gonna do this.
That's fair.
Or games. I'm gonna sort by games. Okay. So Miguel Montero actually has the most games at catcher.
Miguel
Montero. I've been up since like 2 this morning, and I babysat like 7 kids today, so my brain's not quite working properly. So Montero was there.
AJ for sure. AJ wins that one.
I'd give you that.
First base, we got Paulie and Rizzo.
So catcher, we're going Chicago White Sox. All right.
All right.
First base, yeah, you got Rizzo versus who? Paul Konerko.
How did Rizzo bat that year? This is probably in the 300s.
He had
for the regular season or the playoffs?
Let's go regular season.
Looks like he. Why does this thing not show me batting average? That's the stupidest shit ever.
2016, he
292.
Dongs, RBIs.
RBIs 109, 32 home runs.
Yeah, I might have to give him that one. He probably was 40 for 100 and 283. So Got to give it to Cancer Boy.
Cancer Boy. I'm trying to remember the White Sox off the top of my head. Second base would have been Tadahito, right? Tadahito Iguchi.
Yeah, so leadoff, it was Scott Podsednik, Tadahito, Carl Britt, batting third, Paul Konerko fourth. Fifth was Jermaine Dye. Sixth was AJ. 7, Aaron Rowand.
Juan?
8,
Oh.
8 Joe Creedy, and 9 Juan Pierre or Juan Uribe.
Uribe.
So who was the second baseman?
Tadahito Iguchi.
I'm gonna guess that Javier Baez beats him out.
I don't know if Baez was having that good of years then. They were still talking about trading him because he wasn't living up to his potential.
I mean, that's probably. I mean, he got a 273.
Tadahito was
14 bombs and 59 RBIs.
In
Tadahito
2005,
15 home runs and 71 RBIs.
So yeah, I mean, and that's if we're going by that. I was gonna say technically, because I know he didn't play all those positions at second base, but if we were gonna go with straight second base, you'd probably say Ben Zobrist actually smokes fucking him.
Oh, I forgot about Ben Zobrist that year.
Yeah.
It's a fun fact. When Ben Zobrist got traded to the Royals, it was for Sean, my high school teammate.
Was he athletic at one point?
Yeah. He started with the Devil Rays, though, didn't he?
I remember him playing there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so
we're going and then they traded him for Sean straight up.
I hate to say it, but that's a bad deal because Zobrist is a 2-time, I think, World Series MVP.
2-time, was he?
I think so. Maybe it was one time
for sure.
He was at least one time. Who won the MVP when the Cubs won the World Series?
That's what I was just trying to figure out. I thought it was Ben Zobrist because he had a big couple games.
It's Chris Bryant, wasn't it?
He was the MVP of the.
Oh, you're talking about the Cubs
season?
Yeah. It was Zobrist. So There's Jermaine Dye for us too, so that's not saying shit.
Because I think didn't Ben Zobrist win for the Royals?
I'm pretty sure he won it for the Royals the year. Was it the year before?
Yeah.
Yeah, did he win the MVP for the series though?
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
He's a good guy too. Met him once.
No, it says 2015
Sean,
with Salvador Perez.
World Series. Oh, I guess he wasn't. Yeah.
Oh, the catcher.
Who won one? Oh, yeah. Salvador Perez.
Yep, just 2016.
That's wild.
Who was the Cubs shortstop in 2016?
Addison Russell.
When they got in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Addison Russell. Now
I think he had a pretty good year that year too.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Pull it up. He had no, he batted terribly. 238 batting average. That's not good. But he did have 21 home runs and 95 RBIs. So
yeah, I think
I don't know.
Juan Uribe is not that much better. 252, 16 home runs, 71 bombs.
Yeah, so I'd give that to the Cubs. I mean, 21 home runs and 95 RBIs is quite a bit.
Yeah,
for sure.
And then third base is easily going to the Cubs.
And I love Joe Creedy, but like if Chris Bryant won the MVP that year,
it sucks. Like I hated him so much going into that year too. But man, like towards the end of the year, he got his hair going right. Like he had the things going. And he started hitting the ball good, and his defense was just outstanding.
So now we
do
we just do outfield the top three outfielders and go like match for match?
Right
we
fielder,
can, I guess. I mean,
White Sox win because Jason Hayward sucked, and Jermaine Dye hit 31 home runs and 86 RBIs.
So okay, so what about center field?
Aaron Rowan.
We had Aaron Rowan.
Because Dexter Fowler had 13 home runs, 48 RBIs. and a
Aaron Nolan had
276.
Aaron Nolan 270 average, 13 home runs, 69 RBIs.
I mean, yeah. So I'd probably give that to both of you, and then Ben Zobrist smokes whoever you guys had in left field, probably.
Scott Podsednik, All-Star? Take it easy, bud.
I mean, did he have 18 home runs, 76 RBIs, and bat 272, and also have like 700 doubles?
I think he stole a shit ton of bases.
He had a 290 average with 59 stolen bases.
Okay, I mean, it's not bad. I mean,
so what are we doing there, boys?
That might be a put. How many home runs did he have?
0.
Okay.
But
absolutely
he
0.
hit one in
He
the
had
World Series.
1 in the divisional round and a walk-off in
Yeah.
the World Series. So
Yeah,
we're talking about who's got the bigger dick here.
If I'm giving you I had some earlier, by the way. That's how we started this podcast. Part of the reason
Like
I
the
exited
watermelons,
this
though?
podcast, nah, just the regular ones. But part of the reason I exited this podcast earlier was because I accidentally gave 3 of them to my 3-year-old right before he went to bed, and my wife might have fucking
Good move.
motherfucked me a couple times.
For those of you not watching on YouTube, they are sharing their love for Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah.
And I got the watermelons ones, which have like way more. They're fruits, so they're way healthier.
I mean,
Same.
logic. I mean, that makes sense. So I would say 2 out of 3 for the White Sox there, and then I'd give one to the Cubs in the outfield.
Okay.
I dig it.
Which gives that gives 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Cubs to 3 White Sox. 4 White Sox.
And what about
There you
D8?
Well,
We didn't have
What
one,
did
but we
Kyle
win.
do?
We win.
but we haven't got to pitching yet though.
Mark Burley was the White Sox. They win. He got smashed and got a save in the World Series.
I mean, Jake Arrieta, John Lester, Kyle Hendricks, John Lackey, Jason Hamels.
Hold on. You got to remember, ALCS, all pitchers pitch complete games.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think that wins it
that's
right off the jump.
fucking dominant, my guy.
You know why they didn't need to do that though? Because they had 190-mile-an-hour Aroldis Chapman as their closer. So,
But I bet none of those guys threw 8 innings they weren't 4 straight games of 8 innings.
they didn't need to.
The Sox had Bobby Jenks.
And they had the fat, tall guy.
Bobby Jenks.
That's the call of the pen right there. He was the original Aroldis Chapman. Okay.
I wonder what the I don't need to be honest with you. I don't even know what they did in the World Series pitching wise. I don't know how that because they're not my team. Obviously, the White Sox are your guys' team, but
Obviously.
yeah. So I don't know. I guess I could look it up, but
Nah. We'll just give it to the White Sox. They had 4 complete games in the ALCS.
who wins in a fist fight, Joe Madden or Ozzie Guillen?
Ozzy.
Oh,
I don't
shit,
know.
dude. Joe
think Joe
Madden, his old ass laid the fuck out.
I think Joe Madden's crafty, man.
No, he's going to paint him a picture or something at Wine and Canvas, and Ozzy's going to beat the fuck out of him.
He's gonna go up to the press conference. He better gonna speak English, and he's gonna just punch his glasses in.
I do like Joe Madden, but Ozzy would work him.
100%. He's got that flair.
Ozzie Guillen wasn't even that good of a player, though.
He was the AL Rookie of the Year in like 1983 or something like that.
183.
I know, it was later than that.
He was okay, though. I mean, he was good, but he wasn't like.
He was definitely a better Major League Baseball player than Joe Madden.
Well, yeah, fucking Joe Madden. Garbage. That doesn't mean,
See, yeah,
I mean shit.
Call a spade here.
I mean,
1985,
Knock the fuck out, dude.
Ozzy was the AL Rookie of the Year.
yeah. I mean, that is a good debate, though. I don't know. That'd be a tough one. It would be great if we could see those teams actually play, but we can't because
This should just become like what part of your guys' segment. It's just like, all right, coach is going into the gauntlet. Who comes out? Thunderdome style. Just be like, all right, you got Jim Leland and Terry Francona. Who's winning?
Jim Leland, 1,000%.
Like at their primes, or are we talking like right now?
Well, Jim Leland's dead, I think.
Oh, that's like
Jesus Christ. He's crying with his nose dripping. Like, oh, that one interview just killed me.
Dude.
Just so disgusting. He's bawling his eyes out, and there's just drip after drip coming out of that giant honker.
Jim Leland is still alive. He's 76 years old.
No, he's not.
He's younger than fucking Tony La Russa?
What?
No way. He's younger than the White Sox current manager.
Well, yeah, that's a terrible hire. But, I mean,
Was it not? Oh my God. It's like when the Bulls said they're going to get younger and more athletic, and then they draft Bobby Portis.
Oh, dude, that's bad. Dude. By the way, the Bulls not great at drafting a lot of times.
No, we're terrible.
They nailed it
like
in the
a
80s.
Chicago fan, dude.
They didn't even really nail it in the 80s, to be honest with you, though. They drafted Michael Jordan. They didn't draft Scottie Pippen. They didn't draft Scottie Pippen.
Oh, they traded for him on draft night.
They
Yeah.
didn't draft Scottie Pippen.
They made the trade on draft night, though.
The Sonics drafted Scottie Pippen.
But they made the trade on draft night.
He's really calling it out. He's like, giving it to you, bud. That's
They didn't
fair.
draft Dennis Rodman.
No, I think did they draft Horace Grant, though?
I think so. Maybe. I don't know.
We're back.
Did they draft Steve Kerr, though?
I hope so.
Probably not.
No, we
By the way,
didn't.
the worst drafting team of all time, though, is definitely the fucking Minnesota Timberwolves. No, Minnesota Timberwolves are probably worse than us, to be honest with you. The Lions do draft like shit.
Really?
Though.
Yes. Okay, this is like, I mean, we're definitely off any sort of rail we were ever on. But do you know Steve Kerr was born in Beirut, Lebanon?
Yeah, his dad was like a coach, wasn't he? Over there, I believe.
Apparently,
He ran with it. I don't know shit.
Steve Kerr was he was first NBA team he played for was the Phoenix Suns.
So yeah,
That's it. I was thinking Hornets for some reason.
I was gonna say like, do this. It would be between the Suns and the Dallas Mavericks for the greatest white roster of all time, for sure.
Oh, no doubt. It's got to be. I'm sure I'm missing somebody from the Suns because I think they have multiples. Wouldn't Jason Kidd and Steve Nash be on both?
Well, Jason Kidd's not white, so
No.
I don't believe so.
Is he not? Jason Kidd?
I don't believe Jason.
Is this
Kidd
something I don't know about? Like,
It is. Well, let's see what Google says.
He might be 50%.
I think he's at least 75%.
What?
He's so white. He's mixed. His father is black and his mother is white.
So he's 50%.
Really?
So yeah, I mean that's
I thought he was
obvious.
breaking news. What are you talking about? He looks white as shit.
According to Urban Dictionary, he is half and half.
It's their source. I mean, I guess.
Hey, that's the best thing I've learned today, I think. Thank you, Tone.
By the way, if you also want to know, do you guys know who Matt Barnes is?
Yeah, he's black, right?
Yeah,
Nope. He's half and half.
the one
too.
who.
So
I mean, yeah, that one's for sure about him, though. I mean, Jason Kidd's like, I'm gonna turn this 360 degrees. Great quote.
So,
It's like, look, guys,
Yeah.
we suck. We're gonna keep sucking.
yeah, that's a great sports quote, to be honest with you. Gotta love it. Gotta love Jason Kidd. By the way, Jason Kidd can also fuck himself because I believe he won did he win co-rookie of the year with Grant Hill?
is Grant Hill half or is he full?
No, he's full.
All right, let's make the whole half roster in the league.
I mean,
Matt Barnes is
No.
a member of Kobe. Like, he tried to pump fake Kobe.
yeah.
It just didn't get a flinch out of him.
Well, if you look at the top angle, the ball's nowhere near Kobe's face. So
No, and he just
it's actually off
back
to
and
the
forth.
side. It's actually off to the side. If you look at the top view. Also, that's actually also how Matt Barnes got to the Lakers. Was because of that. play.
How the fuck do you know this shit?
I listen to a podcast called All the Smoke, which is hosted by Matt Barnes.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense then.
I listen to a lot of podcasts. That's why I'm very smart with sports knowledge here. Yeah. So what are we gonna do to end this? Like draft? We're gonna do a draft. We're gonna make a team. What the fuck? Were we gonna debate these wide receivers?
We could
Dude, what are we?
Duke, what was
this
that
whole damn
debate?
podcast
that
has
you
been a
had?
debate over shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I'm Skip Bayless, but smarter on this one though.
What was the debate you were having with your friends lately, Duke? Wide receivers?
Top 10 in the league right now.
Top 10?
Well, this is what we do with my buddies. So yeah, we go top 15 with us.
Okay. Well, guess gets the pick. We can do it on a draft. We're gonna do a draft style.
I guess it would be like it would be draft style, but it would be ranking. So like first pick overall is Devontae Adams or whatever.
To each his own.
I was just throwing a name out there. It could be DK. It could be whatever.
I think that's why a draft might be the best way to do this because I don't know that we're all going to agree with who's number one.
Not for sure. Not going to happen.
Okay. Why don't we just draft or do a normal draft and we can debate who? I mean, I got to go to bed at some point, but we could debate who has the best five.
No, you don't have to go to sleep. So coffee and energy drinks are for.
Dude, boss is gonna understand when the fuck like you tell him like, hey, we were debating top NFL receivers in the league right now. He'd be like, "You're good, bud."
So yeah, let's just do that. Let's do our 5-round draft of current NFL wide receivers, and we can just figure out who's got the best 5 at the end.
Okay,
we can do that.
So it doesn't have to be strictly off of who's got the best numbers this year, right?
I would say just talent.
I mean, whoever. I mean, if you
like Mike Evans is.
I mean, if you try to tell me Allen Robinson's number one, then I'm gonna probably be like, you're a fucking moron. But
yeah, top 3 for sure.
But no. No, yeah. I mean, I think the numbers sort of have to back it up. But I mean, Mike Evans has a reputation. He's just having a down year.
Thomas is who I meant.
Mike Thomas, yeah, he's injured. That's what I meant. So Duke, we always let our guests pick where they want to pick in this snake draft. So would you like the first, second, or third pick?
I'm gonna go 3.
Okay. Jems, I picked first last draft because I chose the first pick.
Okay.
So it's your pick, whether you want the first or the second pick.
Give me the second pick.
Okay. So Jems. All right.
Start us off, Tone.
Give me.
Hold on. Before we start, we're assuming we're pretending everybody's healthy, right?
No, we're pretending everybody's hurt. No. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we're going to IR draft for sure.
Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna go with the guy that everybody seems to unanimously have praise for that has played against football players, and that is DeAndre Hopkins.
Nice.
Then I will go
Dick.
with the last year's best receiver probably, and even though he's hurt this year, I think Michael Thomas is really, really fucking good.
Can't guard him.
Right. He's got his best
boy.
handle.
All right.
If we're going 4, 3, I'm gonna go Devontae Adams, obviously.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna say Julio, just because it'd be a disrespectful thing not to put him on there.
Yeah, he's not even the best receiver on his team.
You don't give him top 5. Not this year, dude. You go by numbers. We ain't doing it. I'm not putting Calvin Ridley above a Julio Jones because I'll get fucking lambasted by whoever listens.
Don't worry. There's only a dozen or so.
Yeah, there's only like 10 people. Don't worry.
I can't take that heat. I can't put that on myself.
I think I have to. I mean, I don't have to do anything, but I'll go with Tyreek.
Tyreek Hill. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. By the way, first AFC name that popped up.
The NFC is just a better league. That's all that matters.
I'm about to add 2 NFC wide receivers too. So give me DK Metcalf. And then I'm gonna wrap that with injured this year will be the best receiver in the NFL next year, Kenny Golladay.
Oh, that's a fucking homer pick for sure.
I like it.
Numbers don't lie. Better than
I like it. I like it.
better than Julio the last 3 years.
That's fair. I told you, I just can't take it from your fans. Okay.
So I currently have Michael Thomas and Tyreek Hill.
By the way, defenders would shit themselves if that was a team.
Percent.
I'm gonna take the first Caucasian gentleman.
Oh.
And I want Adam Thielen.
Good pick. All right, then. We're going to go with Stephon Diggs.
Damn it. That's who I was like.
One of the best route runners in the NFL. Underrated.
I almost took him instead of Golladay, but I thought maybe, just maybe.
I thought when you said the AFC pick, I was like, okay, here we go. And then I don't know if I want to go Scary Terry here or Justin Jefferson, because Justin Jefferson is an absolute unit right now. Like, that's an early pick for being a rookie, but
he's
guys, I don't know what to do here. That or even AJ Brown, like, I don't know what to do. Like, all 3 of those picks are kind of.
Yeah.
Take Cole Beasley and be done with it.
So I'm picking Keenan Allen.
Okay.
Nice. I like it.
Sneak that one in there.
So it is me, and I will take Ridley.
Taking Ridley? All
yeah.
Right. By the way, just so everyone knows, that is 2 Falcons wide receivers taken in the top 11, which just proves that Matt Ryan
sucks. Yeah. Ass.
There's a good chance there's going to be another Vikings receiver taken before this is over.
Which also means that Kirk Cousins is ass. Shit.
Take Quintez Cephas.
No, not a chance. Hasn't lived up to that one yet. I'm gonna take
Hunter Renfrow. Good pick.
I mean,
the Great White Hope.
He might be a better. No, I was gonna say he might be a better wide receiver than Adam Thielen, but I'm gonna take Mike Evans.
Whoa,
I like it. I like Mike Evans.
God, yeah.
Good sleeper.
And
I don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna ask if this is fair game because it's my 5th round pick and maybe it's my last add on here. But we said, are we strictly going wide receiver or people catching balls? Because I want to take Travis Kelce.
I would have probably taken Travis Kelce already if that was the option.
Okay. I figured I had to ask. Shit. Okay. What team am I missing?
Him or George Kittle would have been like solid, like early pick.
While I'm thinking of it, we've picked 12 receivers so far. Let's debate. You guys can debate. George Kittle and Travis Kelce, would they have cracked our top 12?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So. I mean, if I'm thinking fantasy, yeah.
I think so too.
Dude, Travis Kelce's got damn near 1,500 yards.
Yeah, Travis Kelce's a beast. Andy's on a team with like a legit like top 5 receiver, which is ridiculous. Shit. I'm trying to see if I am missing somebody.
Are you going receivers? Are you thinking, or are you thinking tight end?
No, I'm going tight end or wide receiver. I'm trying to think of the teams, like, and see if I'm missing anybody that is like jumps off the page. Shit.
I don't think we haven't picked Metcalf yet, have we?
Yeah,
No, he did.
I picked him at the 6th pick.
You did.
Yeah. Fuck.
We got DJ Moore. You got Scary Terry, Amari Cooper.
Yeah, Amari Cooper is the guy that like I'm thinking, but like I'm like, do I want to take Amari Cooper? Fuck.
Did you take Jefferson?
No, that's the other one I'm thinking.
No, I ended up taking Keenan Allen.
Yeah. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take Justin Jefferson because I don't like Amari Cooper.
Do you know Nelson Aguilar has 8 touchdown receptions this year?
Yeah, I just saw that actually.
That's stupid.
Yeah. Change the scenery. Shows you that Wentz sucks.
I didn't realize that Adam Thielen has 14. Good Christ.
Well, he catches them in 2s. That's why.
So
He does. I think he has like 5 2-touchdown games or something. Yeah, sure.
Makes sense.
Which is probably when Justin Jefferson's getting double teamed.
Oh, shit.
if I'm going strictly on, so this is my last pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going strictly by rankings here that I'm currently looking at that I'm trusting, the first person that comes up that hasn't been picked is A-Rob.
Don't do it.
AJ Brown is pretty close.
AJ Brown's really good. By the way, both of those guys have dog shit quarterbacks throwing them the ball.
Just,
What do you mean?
Just for fun here. And, you know, he's had a fairly good year for a rookie. Give me Mapletron. Fuck it.
Oh,
He's not even
wow.
the best receiver of that team.
Yeah, he is. Oh,
No.
Deontay Johnson's better. Probably.
Juju is too, probably.
Oh, you know what they is. Yeah, but, like, I don't care. I was trying to be a little
Evans,
different.
I respected you before this podcast started.
I was just scrolling through trying to find a name of, like,
Chase Claypool for real, though?
no,
Dude,
I mean,
that's
he's
such a-
obviously not really in there, but, like, I'm taking him.
Are you trying to win this draft like 6 years from now?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
You're going to remember this because we're going to start a fantasy team based off of this.
Perfect. All wide receivers.
Oh, dude, we're for sure
Yeah.
having an off the rails fantasy league this year for sure.
Dude, let's go. I mean, that's if I'm even invited. You didn't even invite me yet.
We'll invite you.
Fuck,
Our next
let's go.
guest will probably be invited. Brant will probably be invited.
Maybe we can get Ryan to do it. He talked about, or Matt talked about fantasy. I think Ryan talked about fantasy too.
We could probably for sure get those guys. Yeah.
They got nothing
All right,
better
so
to do.
Do I get the last pick here to finish it out?
You do.
Show some love for Chicago. Hey, Rob, let's go.
It's not bad. I won't even make fun of you for that one. That's a good thing.
It's not bad. It's kind of a homer just because it's the last pick.
I couldn't bring myself to take a bear, so I had to go the complete opposite and take somebody that
So
wasn't
you
deserved.
pick Claypool, who's not even shit?
He
And
wasn't
you,
very
also,
good
you
yet.
also you also picked a Viking. So
Adam Thielen's really good.
Yeah, he's a stud, but like your last pick, you wasted it.
That's the time to do that. I took macaroni and cheese in the pizza draft.
yeah, that's true. Sure.
And I think I took the road dog in our wrestling draft.
You did. Yeah. You also took Airbud.
Oh, you didn't know?
90s kids movie, which I think
Airbud is a solid pick.
Dude, he's the man.
Airbud in a top
Going
18
for the goal.
90s.
Yeah.
Road Dog is legit though. But all time though, all time.
Fucking A. I'm the
By
road
the way, I
dog,
think
Jesse
he took him
James.
like
He is the badass Billy Gunn.
I think he took him with the 9 pick.
Well, I took him. I had the first
Damn.
overall pick, so I either took him with my 4th round pick or my 5th round pick. It was either him or Jeff Hardy. I thought I picked Jeff Hardy first.
I can't remember. I have to go
Okay.
back and listen to it.
Well, before you wrap up the pod, who was drafted in the NFL or the WWE draft? It had to have been Stone Cold first, Rock second.
Fuck, I think I have it.
I have it. I have it right here. Yeah,
I believe that was it. Yeah.
it went Stone Cold, The Rock, So the order was me, Tone, and then Ryan. So it went Stone Cold, The Rock, HBK. He wrapped it around with Bret Hart. Tone took Ric Flair. I took Hulk Hogan, and then I took Mick Foley. And then Tone took The Taker, Undertaker. Ryan took Chris Jericho. Then he took Macho Man, Mr. Perfect, and then I took Road Dogg, and then Jeff Hardy, and Tone took Brian Pillman, and Ryan finished it off with Kurt Angle.
Jeez, Brian Pillman. That's a rough one, bud.
Hey, man.
I mean, there was no edge in there. Just no Scotty Too Hottie. No.
No.
Grandmaster Sexay, Rikishi. Let's get the whole Too Cool gang going.
I like it.
There's I think Brian Pillman. Dude, Brian Pillman was a better wrestler than Stone Cold.
I just took
Technically, yeah.
fucking Echo's arm off.
Mechanically, he's way better.
Well, they were
Stone
a tag
Cold doesn't
team.
do much mechanically.
They were a tag team.
Did you just do that?
Yeah, I mean, it was already basically cracked, but
Did you break it? You broke that one, man?
I broke an arm off of Paul Canerco.
Oh man.
He's passionate.
Well, I guess that settles it. The Cubs are winning that World Series game.
We already gave first base to Rizzo, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
Cancer
off.
boy win.
Hey, Jim Abbott would drop bombs with one arm, so
That is legit. He went to Michigan though, so fuck him. He was also a Royal. By the way, did you ever do that with like players like that? I think of Jim Abbott as a Royal, but he probably most likely more people think of him as a White Sox.
Angel is what I think of him as.
Everybody thinks of Bo Jackson as a Raiders running back and the Royals player. So let's talk about who he really played for.
The White Sox.
Let's go!
Did he really play for the White Sox?
He had fucking dogs with him too. Number 8, baby.
Yeah, but you guys didn't even get primetime Bo. Like Bo didn't know at that point.
He did for 3 years, man. He was
like
prime Bo for 3 years.
It was like Bo was like Wikipediaing things at that point. You know what I'm
What are you
saying?
gonna do, man?
I mean,
But we had him.
It's true.
this is the greatest White Sox of all time.
Albert Bell.
Jesus Christ.
That's aggressive, but
He didn't even think about it. He just goes, Albert Bell, lock it in.
Are we talking the greatest person to ever put on a White Sox uniform, no matter what part of their career it was? Or like,
no, like actually had like good years with them.
oh, it's Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas.
I mean, that's what I was thinking, but
I was gonna say Griffey if they just counted
Jesus.
if they played for the White Sox
Griffey played for the White Sox?
for like
Yeah.
half a year.
We had
So did
Manny
Manny
Ramirez. We
Ramirez.
had everybody at the very tail end of their careers.
Damn. Yeah.
Euclid, Ramirez.
It was like when Mike Piazza played for the Marlins for like 3 games.
Exactly like that. We had Jimmy Rollins at one point.
Yeah,
Jimmy Rollins, man, dude, was there a better up the middle than Chase Utley and Jimmy Rollins with the fucking Phillies,
Juan Uribe, Tadahito Iguchi.
dude?
Lock it in.
Dude, I don't even think it was Joey Cora and fucking Ozzie Guillen were probably better. Didn't they play up the middle?
Probably.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
By the way,
who was the-
if we're talking managers, both those guys are World Series winners.
One of them
I don't know if there
cheated
was
though.
an up the middle better, but there was a better like left side. It would have been
Wasn't
fucking
it,
who the
isn't
Mets
it
have?
Alex Cora?
Yeah, it's Alex Cora.
Joey's brother.
Oh, Joey played for the fucking Mariners.
Joey was also a base coach for the White Sox when they won the World Series, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Him and Harold Baines.
Harold Baines legit White Sox. Yeah,
Oh, dude, for sure. Where's he at? Well, I got something for your ass. Just because we're getting a little off the rails about it. Oh, that's Ron Kittle. There he is. These things are absolutely fucking sick.
I mean, isn't Shoeless Joe Jackson the best fucking White Sox though? Probably.
Fuck that piece of shit.
Stay in your fucking cornfield.
Yeah, we would have had.
I mean,
Great reference.
Thanks.
I mean, if it matters to you guys, Ranker has Frank Thomas as number 1.
It's because he is, no doubt about it.
By the way, they also have Sheila
No
Show
question.
Jackson too, just so you guys know. And
Had
Minnie
he not
Minogue.
cheated, maybe number 1.
Minnie Minoso, and then what, like Luke Appling or something?
No, Louis Aparicio.
Aparicio.
Nellie Fox. Luke Appling. Appling was 6. Mark Burley was 7, though.
He might be my favorite White Sox of all time, Mark Burley.
I went to his last game, which is pretty dope. And probably Bo Jackson.
Oh, dude, you know my favorite? I totally forgot about it till just now. My favorite fucking 2 of my favorite things that ever happened on a baseball field involved White Sox players.
Is it the flip to first base?
No. What's his fucking name? Jack McDowell flipping off the crowd. Was that what?
I think
Yeah.
it was with the White Sox.
92, 93, something like that.
And Robert Ventura getting fucking pummeled by fucking Nolan Ryan.
Oh, dude, just got him in the. Yeah, fucking worked.
Dude, by the way, I think Robin could have took Nolan Ryan. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he got halfway out there and he's like, I can't beat up fucking Nolan Ryan.
I can't beat up this old dude.
That's a bad
Yeah,
look. If Robin Ventura
You had
was
this 50-year-old man whip my ass. Dude, he just grabbed him and said, "Oh yeah, boy," and then just started pummeling his fucking face. Like it felt so bad to watch that.
But it looked like a WWE move. Like it looked like it was like he was halfway out there. Robin Ventura was like, "Just put me in a headlock."
I thought I saw something
goes,
that like
"You got
he
it,
wasn't
boy."
actually connecting.
What?
I thought I saw something where he wasn't like connecting great with those punches.
Dude, he broke him open though. I think didn't he?
He had a razor blade and just cut it.
Robin Ventura was
You want the
full.
old shoe going out the wristband? Just
Fucking
it's
Robin
not a
Ventura
cut, it's a twist.
was full WWE, like just like halfway out there, like I can't beat up this old man. Fuck, I gotta make it look good too. And he's like into the
Yeah,
headlock.
100%. I saw it
Wow.
in the movie.
I mean, the greatest fucking mound visit ever though. That's Robin Ventura.
Got him
For
one of
me,
these,
not
just-
liking the Cubs, my favorite is Kyle Farnsworth just spearing Paul Wilson.
throwing gas with those giant ass glasses on.
Yeah.
Dude. Who would you have wanted to see? That's how we're gonna end this. We're gonna end this podcast. What 2 baseball players, pitcher and batter, would you want to see in a fight, charge the mound situation, all time? They don't even have to have played in the same era.
I got mine.
I got the first one. I got the pitcher down.
My pitcher is Raldis Chapman. My
Nope.
batter is Albert Bell. 2 Albert Bell references in one podcast is pretty good, but like I think that'd be a really good fight.
Duke, who you got, man?
Put pressure on me. I don't know if I have my batter yet. I know my pitcher is gonna be Roger Clemens Roy era.
Roger Clemens Roy there? That's fair.
Ooh,
Dude.
ooh,
For
I mean,
sure.
him chucking a bat at Mike Piazza was kind of like wild.
I'm
No,
changing
dude. Fuck you.
I'm gonna change my pitcher.
Batter though.
Changing your
Oh,
pitcher?
we're changing pitchers.
Sorry, I gotta go to the bullpen here. It's another closer though, but this one comes wielding weapons. Give me Ugath Urbina.
The guy who macheted people someone to death?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
He goes, "This guy's got accessories." That's so fucked up.
That's so funny.
If
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
going,
It's dark.
okay.
Jems
What
is
the
straight
fuck?
going to Siberia, apparently.
Who's that?
He goes, "I got to change my batter." I did a little research here. That's so fucked.
I Albert Bell still wins. He just knocks him over.
He just rips the phone off the wall and beats the shit out of him.
Tell me yours, and I'll think of my batter real quick.
All right, I'm gonna get real meta here. Okay, my pitcher or my batter is gonna be Babe Ruth.
Is he also your pitcher? Is he just gonna beat the fuck out of him?
He's also gonna be my pitcher, and time is gonna bend, and we're gonna have a fucking Babe Ruth on Babe Ruth. Fucking. That way, I also represent two lefties in my fucking fight.
So he's gonna have his tongue out, throwing the curveball as he comes to go charge the mound. He's beats his ass.
And preferably, one's going to be the Red Sox and one's going to be the Yankees.
Make one when he plays the Braves.
The Boston Braves.
I'll think about it. I'm going to go Mickey Mantle then, fighting Roger Clemens.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a scrap.
Mickey Mantle will take no shit.
It's good scrap.
Tone, I'm going to need you to
I want to see fucking blood, people.
What?
I said I'm going to need you to draw up all these scenarios.
Just fucking like Photoshop them, like, dude. Babe Ruth on Babe Ruth would be legit though, man. Preferably a couple cocktails in on both, like, it's good old barroom.
They just come out like this, both of them.
fucking Rocky Marciano. Fucking,
yeah, 100%.
Dude, I bet I almost went Cal Ripken Jr. just because I feel like the HGH he was injecting into his body, fucking. By the way, that might be a hot take, but
wasn't half bald by the time he retired.
But Cal Ripken is definitely warped into fucking Steve Wilkos. Fucking,
I think he's the same person.
They're the same guy. So fuck it.
Oh fuck, man.
Well, it was a hell of a podcast.
Yeah, 2 hours. That's
we had a good one, boys.
Hell of a podcast.
That was quick, man. Seemed like it went flying by.
Open invite anytime you want to come back. We don't pay for therapy costs. So when you have to go to your therapist about all the Bears hate, yeah, we don't cover that. But
that's cool. I got Bears fans, friends, so we can just get rid of it. We all just, have a little fan talk.
Yeah.
TED talk, about Bears.
TED talk about the Bears. I'm assuming that therapy comes with a lot of alcohol.
That's the only time we talk about it.
Yeah, they're all hopped up on Malort.
Dude, what is it with Chicago people and Malort, dude?
Chicago people are strange.
Sarah Spain drinks that shit like when she goes down to the Cubs, like fuck it. She goes to Cubs spring training every year, and she's always posting pictures about that.
We drink anything we can see. Okay, just helps the pain.
I mean,
it's like it's being in the Civil War, just getting your leg blown off. Just whiskey, laudanum.
I mean, Chicago's not. If you're going to be a fan of a town, Chicago's not a bad sports town to be a fan of. I mean, you've had the Bulls. You've had
the best town, but
you've had the Blackhawks. You've had 2 World Series out of your baseball teams that are there. I mean, the Bears are okay.
Yeah.
So
we'll see what happens. But hey guys, I really appreciate you having me on. It was a fucking blast.
Yes, sir.
Coming, Dookie.
And that's a good way to end it. Thank you, Duke, for coming on episode number 11. This will be like a fan Friday or a friend Friday. What the fuck did we end up calling this?
Yeah, I think we're gonna start doing our normal interviews throughout the week that we try to post. We'll move that to a different day of the week. But then on Friday, because is it an alliteration or is it just I don't know. Not up to date on my grammar terms, but we'll do Friend Friday where every other week I think Tone and I are going to bring on one of our friends to talk.
What can I do?
Fucking Friend Friday.
Fuck yeah.
We're not fucking our friends though.
No.
Unless we're not best friends then.
I mean, depending on some of these small towns that some of these people are from, they might be fucking their cousins. So, but I guess that's a good way to wrap it up, man. Thanks, Duke, for coming on. Longest podcast so far, and open invite. Well, sure, we'll see you back at some point.
Thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. Everyone, rate, review, subscribe, and then come back next week or next podcast and listen to. I think Brant Tobler will be our next guest, so that'll be a good one as well. So, thanks for everybody for listening. If you've made it 2 hours and 5 minutes into this fucking podcast with these 3 weirdos, then you're a true fan. Drop me a. If you just heard me say that, fucking tweet me and I'll buy you something probably. All right, later.
See ya.
Yeah.